Hey guys, welcome back to Mood Don't Give a F***.
I'm your host, Danny.
And I'm your host, Erin. So today we're going to do something a little different. So usually, we do little album reactions. But the last album reaction we did, which was Hurry Up Tomorrow by The Weeknd, we kind of just wanted to enjoy the album, for the first time listen. And so we decided to do a little recap now that we've listened and have gone through the serenation process.
A few times.
Still being serenaded because it's been on repeat.
It's a masterpiece.
I haven't stopped listening to it.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's been a few days. It's been great.
Yeah.
So happy still that it dropped.
Yeah, hell yeah. So starting off with the Wake Me Up track, the intro.
Amazing song.
Yeah, it was amazing. It obviously starts off like really slow, which that kind of gave you a perspective of like, where is this album gonna go? So it was a good intro, and then we got that Thriller sample.
The Thriller vibe was there.
That was like, that gagged me. So I was like,
it was so good.
So I thought that part was really dope.
Yeah, and while we were listening to it, I'm like, oh, this kind of sounds like, it would be a Justice song.
Oh, right.
And then I didn't even realize that Justice produced the song. Justice is really awesome, by the way. If you haven't listened to him, listen to them. Wake Me Up was a very good song.
Good intro.
Perfect intro song.
I think so too. In your opinion, what would you give it out of a 10?
So it took me a little while to like warm up to it because there were like a few songs that I kept on repeat right after this album dropped.
Me too.
We'll get to that soon.
Yeah.
There were definitely a few songs that, I kept on repeat for a while, so I didn't really give all the other songs a chance.
Same.
But once I started listening to everything all over again, Wake Me Up definitely, popped up there, but I don't know what I would rate it. What would you rate it?
For me, I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I think I would too.
Like an 8 out of 10.
8 sounds good.
Fair.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
All right, so then that was number 1. Number 2, Cry For Me. This is the song that he just performed at the Grammys.
Oh, right, yeah. Fire, by the way. Great
I'm not gonna lie. The performance.
Fire. Yeah.
So good. I was like, yes, he's back. Playboi Carti came out. That was awesome too.
They did Timeless.
Yeah, so they performed Cry For Me and Timeless. Great performance. However,
what?
Cry For Me is definitely, I think, not my favorite song.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Even after listening
Interesting.
a lot, that's why I was like, don't tell me and I won't tell you. This is the song.
We wanted to save that for the video. So.
Yeah, this is the song that I'm not going to say it's bad. At first, I thought it was Sao Paulo.
Okay.
But I think that actually grew on me now that I've been listening to the album. But Cry For Me, I think, is my, I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Cry For Me was like a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying it's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's just not my favorite on the entire album.
Interesting. What would you give it?
A 4.
A 4? Wow.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I never say this either about like anything that the Weeknd creates.
She loves
and I love that man, so that
it's valid.
Yeah, maybe it'll grow on me eventually, but not right now.
Give it time.
I'll give it time.
Yeah,
it might be timeless. Who knows?
So track number 3, I Can't Effin' Sing. Obviously that was like a interlude or transition going into Sao Paulo. So I mean, I can't really rank that or give it a thing because it's not really like a song.
I would give the transition a 10 out of 10 though, because it was
a good transition.
Perfectly.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. It was a 10 out of 10 transition song.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, and obviously that
but
goes
also,
into...
also
what?
That skit though, it kind of, I went to to the show where he actually lost his voice at SoFi in Los Angeles.
Oh, right.
And it kind of feels like he's having like a bad dream of, not being able to sing again. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that came from like that night. Like it's some sort of message of some sort or something.
Yeah, hell yeah. That probably took a toll on him, honestly.
Yeah. So which now takes us to number 4, Sao Paulo. This song is featuring Anitta.
Love her.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't know. I didn't like this song the most. It was a single, But I never really... It didn't stick to me like Timeless did.
100%.
As a single.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think when it first came out as a single, I liked it as a single. I didn't know where he was going with it. Like the sound, the vibe. I didn't know what the album was going to sound like because of this single. But then I was surprised to see it on the album because after hearing the album, to me, it just doesn't sound like it fits in the album.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even though it does have that transition in the previous track, it still doesn't flow with the album as a cohesive album, I guess.
I can go with that.
But I can still give it like 7, 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I guess like a 7.5.
Okay.
Out of 10. I still like the song.
I'll go with the 7.
Okay. So then the next one, track 5, is also kind of like another skit transition to Baptized in Fear. Yeah, Baptized in Fear. So I mean, that one was a little crazy.
Yeah,
if you remember that one.
It's a very trippy sounding.
Yeah, very trippy.
It's only 12 seconds, so...
it's not. It did its thing for the transition. So
it's 22 seconds of just like sounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a transition, good transition.
Yeah, it still did its thing to go into Baptized in Fear.
Which, honestly, that might be...
Your fave?
It's one of them. Definitely. Baptized in Fear is a beautiful song. It kind of reminds me of like Kissland vibes. It's definitely one of my favorite songs. I've probably played that one the most so far.
Yeah.
His voice is just it's so good. It's such a good song.
It is a good song.
It's kind of, I don't know. I would give this song a 10 out of 10. 100%.
This is also...
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of my top songs. I don't know what my top whatever is, but it's a top one.
Well, I have a top 5. But
okay, this is definitely in my top 5. That's for sure.
We'll get into that later for sure. But I agree with you. This one I can definitely give its 10s. The production is great. The vocals, obviously, the vocals, everything, perfect. I think I can give this song a 10 out of 10 for sure. Okay, so then track number 7 is Open Hearts. I think I've already said it on our reaction channel. Like, that one was like one of my favorites. But I think it was my favorite as we were listening to it. So I think when we were 7 tracks in, that was like my favorite at that time. But now that I've like listened to the album over and over and over again, it's changed.
Okay.
But I still like this song. It's very dancey, upbeat. It still has like that dark like message, I guess.
But it also kind of, I don't know, it kind of, for some weird reason, it gives me like a cute little hopeful moment. Yeah, so he kind of sounds like, he's open, he's willing to open his arms, for love, but it's really hard, and he just kind of seems scared or like nervous to do so. But you kind of get that hopeful, like he wants it, kind of.
Yeah.
At least that's what it seems like. And yet it's still a very dancey tune.
Yeah, but it is true. It's never easy falling in love again.
No, it's never easy falling in love again, especially if you haven't had the best luck in your life.
Yeah.
And if you can relate to this.
Which I don't know. I don't remember what song I said that I can relate to, but I think it was this one, so I can also relate to this one.
Yeah, because especially if you've had your heart broken,
yeah,
it kind of, it's hard to
do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah. I'm giving it 10 out of 10.
10 out
Open
of 10.
Hearts.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
A 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. It definitely grew on me as well.
Yeah.
And it's really freaking good.
Yeah.
So number 8, it's opening night. It's a little shorter. After listening to this one, it kind of piggybacks off of the last song.
one.
Yeah.
Open Hearts.
Like I said, it's never easy falling in love again if you have like trust issues or if you've had your heart broken.
Yeah.
And then in this, it kind of, he's like, tell me how our love grows when you're trying to dig for lies. So he's probably had all this trauma from like,
Yeah.
with
Trust issues.
Yeah. And hence why it's hard to fall in love again. Yeah. I feel like this is like a little interlude, or not an interlude.
Kind of like a...
like a little...
intermission.
Like an intermission track.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much it, like, tied in with
the
Open
last
Hearts.
One. Yeah.
So, which is cool.
Yeah, I like the song. I also like the futuristic sound of it.
Yeah, like but it's also not just futuristic, because it's like, just like that like old phone tone, like doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. Like, we're sorry, your call has been.
Yeah. Well, that's true too. Yeah, it's like very
like
retro,
like disconnected line,
right?
Ish,
Yeah.
kind of. I don't know. But anyway, whatever that sound.
I do like this one though. I will give it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5, just because I didn't realize the meaning after. Because sometimes you realize things later.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, 7.5.
All right. So the next track, Reflections, Laughing.
Definitely my top.
That's the one with Travis Scott. I also like that one too a lot.
Florence and the Machine is actually in it as well.
Yeah, which I didn't know.
Yeah,
that
same.
Initially,
same.
but...
I didn't either. But I love Reflections, Laughing.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs. It's another song that I've definitely played like a bunch of times already.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me like Shameless from Beauty Behind the Madness as well. And Travis's verse kind of reminds me of
like OG.
Yeah, and it also kind of reminds me of Pray for Love on Travis Scott's album Rodeo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, Travis gave like OG, like Quintana, is that song? Yeah, like that vibe of like OG Travis Scott. That's what that was giving for me here. And then the duo with Florence and The Weeknd.
Yeah, have you heard the Shake It Out remix?
Mm-mm.
It's a Florence and the Machine song, and The Weeknd remixed it. He doesn't really sing on it, but he kind of you should listen to it.
Okay,
It's
we'll
really
have to
good.
listen
It's
to
a really
it.
good remix. It's a really good remix.
For me, I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, even counting Travis. I know a lot of people don't really like Travis's verse on this, but
I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I think it vibed well. They did a good collab.
For sure.
But yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. So number 10, Enjoy the Show, which is featuring Future. That's funny.
I love Future.
Future. I love it when The Weeknd and Future have collabs. I don't know about you, but they definitely have some great songs together.
They do.
This song's pretty chill though. What'd you think?
Not my favorite, but it is a good song. I do like Future's vocals in there too. I like when Future sings.
Yeah, me too.
But it was a solid track, so I would give it like a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would probably do the same. Also, it kind of feels like a goodbye in a way. Like it's a weird, I don't know, the lyrics, it kind of gives off like a goodbye vibe. Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, did you get that a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. And with the title called Enjoy the Show.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
It's kind of like, as we're here, enjoy this. And then like deuces.
Yeah, he's basically saying like, so basically it seems like he's saying goodbye and thank you to his fans. And he's like, XO till we overdose, which is his slogan.
Right.
And also on my shirt because I love him. Sorry, Danny.
Fire.
Oh. But anyway.
Fire shirt.
Till we OD. That's basically what I got. But I would also give it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Also, another little thing I noticed about Enjoy the Show, you know how he's talking about, like, having a low tolerance and he's kind of, like, slowing down. It kind of, like, ties in with the next song, which is the total opposite.
Which the next song is Giving Up on Me.
Which is also featuring Future.
It doesn't list him, but he's in there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. He is in there. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they only added him on the last one. Yeah. But yeah, Future's on this one too, which I'm a huge fan of Future. But this song's
special.
Yeah, this one's really special. I mean, at first it was okay when I heard it because we were just kind of vibing to it.
Oh no, I loved this from the beginning.
Well, I think I loved it from the beginning too, but it bothered me that it cuts off short in the middle, and then it has that beat switch and whatnot, which I didn't like in the beginning. But now that I've heard the song on repeat for like 20 million times, now I do enjoy the whole song as a full. And now that's like my top one, favorite one. Okay. Giving Up on Me for sure.
Number 1.
Yeah.
All right.
10 out of 10, 100%.
Yeah, so
what you think?
I'm giving this a 10 out of 10 right off the bat for sure. Only because it's freaking awesome. And we all love it when The Weeknd does his like really long songs with, well, I guess this is only 6 minutes long, but whatever. How he does have that beat switch up because he usually, like, at least the old Weeknd, like on House of Balloons, Thursday, Echoes of Silence, like most of his songs did have some sort of, like outro to them.
Yeah.
But Giving Up on Me, super fire in the beginning, and then it kind of like transitions into like
this like mellow,
very chill, like you could be at a lounge and like
very nonchalant,
just dressed nice and like drinking a glass of wine.
It's such a chill vibe. It's definitely two different vibes though.
Definitely two different vibes, but
second part.
I love it.
Same, I love it. 10s.
Both sides of the song, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So the next song, actually, I can't wait to get there, is also kind of giving like a little more upbeat version of like the end of Giving Up on Me.
Right.
Like you kind of go into this like groovy vibe.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
I would give it maybe like an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
8.5. 8.
Yeah. I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It is a chill vibe song. Timeless. Track 13, Timeless. Now this is kind of like another one of his singles that I felt that I just didn't know where he was going with it. But the song does work. I like the song. It just doesn't fit into the album for me.
Okay.
But I do like the song, and I would still give the song a 9 out of 10.
Okay. I just feel like this is one of those random upbeat songs that he always throws in there, and it happened to be this one.
Yeah.
I like this one being the more random one on the album than Sao Paulo.
I agree with that.
That one was just like really random on the album. But this one, I'm like, all right, like when it comes on, you can't help but not, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, Timeless, because it's a timeless song.
Timeless
it will be.
And yeah, they performed that at the Grammys too.
They also performed that one at the Grammys. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Now, number 14, Niagara Falls. This is also kind of like one of the tracks that are growing on me.
Okay.
At first, I thought it was a cool track. So yeah, at first I thought this one was more of a chill song.
I love the beat.
Yeah,
it's a good song. It's a very good song.
But then it really grew on me. Mm-hmm. So I'm really liking this one a lot more. So I would definitely give this one like an 8.5 out of 10.
I could do that too.
8.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 9. I'll give it a 9.
9.
It's actually, it's a good song.
I have to give it more time.
Yeah.
But I think 8.5 is pretty good.
Yeah. In between there.
Yeah.
Let's say, something like that.
So track 15, Take Me Back to LA. This one I also liked. It was a chill track, very slow. But the lyrics also kind of confused me because I don't know if he's saying Take Me Back to LA because he hates being home, like back where the snow is at. But then I don't know. Then he says like take me back to where the snow is hitting my face. So I'm like, is he? I don't know if it ties with the other song from the last album where he's talking about LA as well. Like I don't.
No, I mean.
I don't know if there's a connection.
I'm not sure how the connection really connects. But,
or if there is a connection.
But
I don't know.
Because Escape from LA is totally different.
It's different.
I don't know. I liked it though.
Yeah.
I would say like an 8.
8 out of 10. I would give it like
8.5 maybe.
I give it a 7.
like it. It's kind of like it makes me feel happy.
Yeah. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
All right.
Oh, here
Number
we go.
16. This one is really freaking good.
So good.
Big Sleep. I'm gonna say that this is really, really cool. Like production wise, like it was just the vocal distortion, the orchestra, like
everything.
And then
at the end,
this song is featuring Giorgio
Mm-hmm.
Moroder. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so sorry if
Moroder, I think.
Moroder.
Moroder. I don't know.
Anywho, while we were listening to this song, or while I was listening to it, like
you definitely caught it.
Yeah. It definitely was giving like Scarface vibes. And I looked up, what songs Giorgio Moroder, has produced, and it turned out that he freaking composed the Scarface soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, what?
Yeah, crazy.
Abel definitely threw in some Scarface vibes.
Because it definitely sounds like it belongs in Scarface.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a really cool song.
That's a really good song. Yeah, my favorite part of the song is the end.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Every part of it. I would give this a 10 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, that works. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I'm sticking with my 10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 17, Give Me Mercy. Another chill track.
Very chill.
I liked it on the first listen. Yeah, I'd still go back to it and listen to it. It does give me, though, like I don't know, like Lion King soundtrack type of vibe. I don't know. It just sounds like that.
Okay, I can.
It just sounds like that.
I get why you're saying that. All right.
But it's a good song though. I still like it.
No, I like it too. It's just like it's kind of like happy.
It is
like
happy.
A happy beat.
It's a happy beat. Yeah.
Makes you kind of want to just like bounce
just
around,
chill,
like sway. What would you give it?
I like the song, but I would maybe give it like 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 7.
7? That's
7
pretty
and a
fair.
half.
Yeah. 7.5?
Yeah, they're all growing on me, honestly.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm sure the song's gonna be a freaking 9.
Yeah.
Like, just give me a few more listens.
It's only been like 5.
I'm still going through it. Like
5 days.
This is just my current rating right now.
Yeah.
So number 18, Drive. I really liked Drive. Drive is a good song.
I liked it too. Yeah.
It kind of seems like he's like reaching peace at this part of the album.
Yeah.
Or like accepting peace. I don't know. That's just
he just
the
wants
vibe.
to drive.
He just wants to drive.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like a beach.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like Malibu.
Yeah. And I don't know. Just he just seems very peaceful in this song, and that he's just coasting through.
Yeah.
Don't know where he's going, but he's going. He's just cruising.
Yeah.
I would give this song a 9.
I'd give it.
I like
8.
it. I would totally just like. It's a chill song.
Just drive to it.
Yeah, just drive.
I would give it an 8.
Drive.
Track number 19, The Abyss with Lana Del Rey. Now, when we first heard Lana, that first vocal, that whatever she said, I forgot what she said, but we were both like, we were basically gagged. at the fact that Lana was on the song, and when we first heard that vocal,
I still feel the same way when I hear it now versus the first time.
100%.
The moment, like, well, from the beginning, honestly, it's a really good song.
Yes. I just love Lana on this one. Her vocals, and then that ending too, where they go, and then they like repeat that vocal part of her singing.
I'm not going to try it, but yes.
Well, yeah.
No, it was great.
I'm not a singer, so but she killed that part.
She killed it. Abel, definitely. Vocally, both of them just...
They make good music together. Yeah. I would give The Abyss 10 out of 10.
Definitely.
It's a good track.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. Also, one of my top, for sure.
One of my tops, for sure. Yeah.
So, and then number 20 is Red Terror. To me, this kind of sounds like, I don't know, like he's singing, but it's kind of more like his mother is singing through him.
Something like that.
It's very it's like a nurturing mother would say, or like how his mother, feels about him. The life like the Weeknd, and doing all kinds of sorts of things. But I don't know. I felt comfort in listening to this song.
Yeah, same.
It definitely grew on me as well. And then at the very end, it gets kind of like a little creepy,
Yeah.
He starts talking about like death again, and it kind of reminded me of and then the end of Red Terror, the dark part of it. It kind of reminds me of Dawn FM, Phantom Regret, the song featuring Jim Carrey, and that's kind of the vibe I got off of the end of Red Terror.
Yeah.
Like the end is near.
It's pretty spooky.
Yeah, pretty spooky. What would you rate Red Terror?
That's an interesting one. I would probably go with like 7 out of 10.
Okay. I would give it like an 8 or 8.5, because I did eventually like how I felt the comfort of the song in the beginning. Although it's, sad, but also somewhat wholesome, Yeah. So.
And I feel like it'll grow on me more.
They all will.
Yeah. All these 6s and 7s, they'll probably be 8s and 9s. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
All right, and then the next one, Without a Warning.
I love this song.
This one is also one of my tops, so I definitely would give this one a 10 out of 10. I love the vocals, the production. I love all of it. This one's a 10 out of 10 for me.
I would give it a 10 out of 10 as well. It definitely grew on me, and it became a 10 out of 10 like 2 days ago. Or yesterday, I guess. Well...
Whenever
it's a 10 out of 10 now, so whatever, it doesn't matter. So the last song, which is the name of the album, Hurry Up Tomorrow. I thought this was a great way to end the album. It kind of seemed like, he finally reached that piece.
I agree. Yeah.
He made it to heaven. I don't know what's gonna happen after this.
Same.
This is where I'm like,
It kind of left us on like...
I'm giving the song a 10 out of 10 though. Because I think as a... the last song on the album, I think it's a perfect way to end it.
I agree.
I think the beginning, Wake Me Up, great, perfect start. And the end, Hurry Up Tomorrow.
I agree.
A great way to end and start an album.
I would say as an outro, I would give it 10 out of 10. Yeah. But as a song individually,
okay.
I would still give it a 9 out of 10. It was still a good song for me. So.
All right.
But I do agree with you, as an outro, it does fit as like a last song. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, what would you give the whole album?
I'd give the whole album a 10 out of 10. No doubt. The whole album, the math my maths to 10 out of 10, no matter whatever number, whatever song had.
Yeah.
As a whole, 10 out of 10, even with the weird features, or not features, I'm sorry, even with the weird, the features were not weird. It was just like the two songs that we were talking about, and that one song that I don't want to mention because everyone's going to freaking get mad at me if I say it. It will grow. Cry for me. I'm sorry, but I'm sure I'll like it eventually. But 10 out of 10, regardless of whatever I just said. So
yeah,
for the whole album,
I would give it a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. It is cohesive. Besides the two that we've already talked about, which was Sao Paulo and Timeless. For me, those two didn't fit in the album, but I do think the album as a whole is a 10 out of 10. Masterpiece. Yeah. Good job, Abel.
Thank you. Another timeless album.
Yeah. And for me, my top 5. I don't know the order yet, but for sure number 1 is Giving Up on Me.
Okay.
That's my number 1. Number 2, maybe I'd have to give it to The Abyss. And then 3, Cry for Me. 4, Open Hearts. And then 5, I like Opening Night.
Okay.
So those are my top 5.
All right.
But actually, Opening Night or Without a Warning. So that's like my top 5 right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Cool. Wow, this is really hard. Number 1, it's really hard, but I'm either gonna go with Baptized in Fear.
That's a good one.
Definitely. It's hard because I really love Giving Up on Me a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
And The Abyss. Reflections Laughing really has a hold on me too. Those have been my top 4 from the very beginning.
I remember.
Number 5, it's really hard. Damn.
Maybe Big Sleep, since you like the...
I think Big Sleep made it to my top 5.
I can see that.
But I do like... Yeah.
Do you like which one?
I was going to say, I really do like Wake Me Up and, you know, Without a Warning.
Without a Warning, yeah.
It's going to change every
day. It will
change.
change.
My top 4 has been my top 4. It's probably going to stay my top 4 for a long time.
Yeah. For me, it's the same. I think when we did our reaction, I had the same exact songs.
You
that
did?
I liked.
Okay, yeah. Same
So,
for me. But yeah, those are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That's our review for...
Hurry Up Tomorrow. This is our
Tomorrow.
review. I don't know what's going to happen, though, with his career. He did just perform at the Grammys,
Yeah.
so that was cool.
I mean, he is touring, too. So
Yes, totally going. SoFi Stadium
the
in
movie...
June. Let's go. Yeah, there's
coming out with
gonna
the
be a
movie.
Hurry Up Tomorrow movie.
Yeah. Which I don't... The
Jenna
trailer came
Ortega.
out... The trailer came out today or yesterday?
It came out today. We haven't watched it yet, so...
So, a movie.
Yeah, it's coming out in May, I think.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, Jenna Ortega. I honestly don't even remember who's in it.
And Sabrina Carpenter's man. I forgot what his name is.
But,
to be honest.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yeah. So we're still gonna get more content from him. So
maybe he's gonna just become an actor or something. Because, like, you know, we had the Idol. And now all of a sudden a movie. I don't know about all that. But
I hope he gives us more music.
I don't know. He might not be the... I can't say this out loud. He might not
be the Weeknd. He might be Abel.
He might... Who knows? He might...
Or something else. I don't know.
What if he just... I guess we're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out throughout time.
So thank you for joining us. Thanks for watching the reaction video. And thanks for watching this video, our review of the album. hurry up tomorrow.
And also, like we said earlier, if you haven't already watched our original reaction video when the album dropped, we have the link below. So just click down there. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Also, I would like to see your top 5.
Yeah, let us know what your top 5 is.
Yeah, and what did you think about the album as a whole?
Just don't hate on me for saying that Cry For Me was not my favorite. Other than that,
Disclaimer.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.